Kim Prophet Ron Dwayne Whitfield recording on November 10 or 11 of 2018. I'm here at, this street seems to be Hadley. I was given a citation by Metro police officer on last week, being Friday. I've already went downtown and asked the administrative judge, Judge Oswald, and so she referred the matter to Judge, I don't know how to pronounce his name, and we want to consolidate these cases. Okay, here we are. This police officer, Metro police officer, and I were side by side right here. No. We were here too. So here's the thing here. There's the slightest red. We were right here together. Okay, make sure the view is good. Gulf Freeway. There's the 100 block. Okay, this light is gonna change to green. I'll show you why he made a false arrest. When he stopped me, I was not free to leave, therefore I was under arrest. He caught me slipping because I had another matter on my mind, such as CPS and getting to challenge a previous citation issued by the Houston Police Department. Now watch this light. Watch this light. It turns green. Okay. By the time we get to this red light, let's see if it's not this one. See, it's changed how it's green, right? Okay, this is the light he said I failed to stop at. You see how that light is green? So we're going to go ahead, and he pulled me over right here. I put his lights on me. So that's the proof. Do I need to do it again? And like I said, I had a lot on my mind. So he...
Just explain what you did.
Well, the public can see. The public can see that light would not have been red. We were the first...
Got there.
Yes. Yeah, okay. I'll do it one more time, god doggone it. Yeah, you're gonna learn that God is not. I'm telling the world that these days for this corruption, the city of Houston must look elsewhere and to others to extort cash for revenue to keep the city going. You all have all this revenue coming in, but I want the people of Harris County and those that live within the city of Houston to know that if you have a dog or if you just see a stray dog that might get sick at night, maybe on a weekend as well as on a federal holiday or any other holiday, you call 911 311. The city of Houston is not going to come and save that animal. That animal will die. But they allocate our tax dollars. Why are animals dying, Mayor Turner, at night? Just as people get shot at night, stabbed at night, just as they get stabbed at night, shot at night, we have emergency facilities such as hospitals to provide medical treatment, emergency treatment. But let a dog, an animal that God created, become sick. Like a friend of mine had a dog. She delivered a lot of puppies and started going into seizures. And I called 311. 311. Now they was open. They was able to take cash for tickets. Let me get over. I don't see no warning on the street that this lane is going to not allow me to keep straight. There were no arrows to let you know that this is not gonna that this is gonna become an only turning lane. It tells you right there when it's too late. So if you I guess that lane used to be open. So I want to turn right here again. So therefore it'd be no chance of doubt for the city judge to see. So I'll just take this to Judge Oswald and show you, Judge Oswald, that I'm not going to allow this officer to get away with that lawfully. No, he's not going to get away with that. This got to stop. why do I look at it like this too, people? I know it, but you have to. I give examples that everyone can identify with. It may be extreme, but you can appreciate it. Suppose, as in the Alfred Hitchcock days, the Caucasian man that made those movies, we were invaded by birds, we were invaded by bees, and I guess I didn't really watch those movies, but I know what they were about. So suppose we were invaded by others from another planet. Would not we people come together, put aside our racial difference, anything else that we may have to help one another, protect one another if we were invaded, or even if we were invaded by a foreign country? Would not we all join together to try to protect ourselves? Okay, if so, then why do police officers, the city, the state government, federal government, attack us people? Play on our ignorance, our vulnerability, especially the poor. You are targeting the poor. I'm not finna pay for any citation. I will beat you. I will beat you if I don't beat you in your own court. I'll beat you in some court. You're not gonna do that to me. Pause the video. No, just let it run. 6 minutes, 23 seconds. I want the world, I'll get that video a name so I can identify it. But I want you to go back and listen to him when he told me, yeah, you ran that light there. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to argue with him if I officer say I ran the light. And since I had a lot of things on my mind, such as CPS and these deadlines, I'm having problems getting the record to do a response, excuse me, to what is called an Andrews brief that I had sham attorneys appointed, one for my wife, one for myself, and I'm going through a problem. And then I also wanted and will be challenging Texas seatbelt law. The 9th Amendment to the United States Constitution, original Constitution of the United States, the 9th Amendment names make reference to a lot of God-given rights, but they are not named. They're not specified. And I respectfully submit to the world, or to Texas, that in Texas and all other states and throughout the United States, well, I can't speak for other countries because they have their own constitution, but universally I can. God gives you a right to not wear a seatbelt. God gives you a right to wear a seatbelt. That is a choice that you get to make, not man. Not man. Seatbelt, wearing seatbelt causes, here we are again, just as many deaths as it saves lives. The light is red. My audio or recording, he state in the citation where the ticket was written. The light is red. He stated also, thank you God, that he and I were both sitting at the light side by side. Okay, so let's just assume that's the police officer. He and I, we sitting at the light side by side, waiting on it to change from red. He claimed that I ran through a light. I corrected him. I could never have run through a light. Not only, and the light was not injured. The light sustained no damage. So he corrected himself. Okay, well, you failed to stop at a red light. Okay, so here's the light. There's the camera catches the exact location where the citation was issued, and we're gonna see. So we both pull off. We pulling off. So so let's see if I fail to stop at light. So this one changes. See, these lights are in sequence timing. So by the time I get to this other light, it's gonna already, see how it's already turned green? This is the so-called light that he claims that I failed to stop at. So you'll see, he pulls me over, and I stop right here. Right here, do I stop? And then I get out. Well, officer, can I see this light? Yeah, get out. You ran through that light. Okay. Now, let's get the FBI. We're going to stop the FBI. I'm really getting fed up. But, eventually somebody's going to have to stop the public from being taken advantage of. I'm not to be taken advantage of. And so when I speak to people, they want to say I'm getting aggressive. But what you're doing is aggressive. And I'm supposed to be a doggone fool. I want to say damn fool and pay a citation. So why would he? So this is what he's out doing. He's out telling people that. So this is what he's doing? Is this how? Oh boy. So now this is what the Supreme Court of the United States has has explained, and I'll quote: testimony is incredible as a matter of law if it relates to facts to which the witness could not possibly have observed or to events that could not have occurred under the laws of nature. Now, in this unquote, now, in this sense, this officer could not possibly have observed me, as he put it, ran a red light. One, I was not running. But to the extent that he means and corrected himself by saying that I failed to stop at a light that was red, that testimony is incredible as a matter of law, because scientifically we all know that these lights are set in sequence, so that by the time you reach the other light, it will have already turned from red to green. And this is how, when you go downtown and you'll see, start at one red light, drive the speed limit, and you'll make those lights. You'll make those lights. If you don't make one, then the light was not, excuse me, fully set in sync. The sequence was off. And so I guess I need to go to Judge. I'll go to Judge Oswald, and like I say, the location where the citation was written, issued, and then I also made a video to so it won't be a dispute about where the location of the citation. And so that won't be a dispute. Now the only thing is getting this officer taken off the street. Should he be terminated? Yes. How could I just say yes without thinking about it? Look at Revelation chapter 20, verses 12 to 15. People out here struggling. You are praying the city of Houston. Now, did the city of Houston does the city of Houston have a policy that tells him to go out and what does an officer do? He discharges, or she discharges, official duties. So is there a policy in place? No, the city of Houston has no policy. Not written anyway. There can be no written policy for the city of Houston to go out and issue false citations to inhabitants of the city of Houston. So I moved that both cases. I didn't, because the judge had no problem with two citations being tried in one case, in one proceeding, one trial. I done this because I want to save the city of Houston tax dollars. I don't want them to have to, the public, to have to afford me at the taxpayer expense two separate trials. They can be costly. And I demanded, not asked, but I demanded. I told you, she gave, thank you, Judge Oswald. She gave me a book. I like Judge Oswald. She's the administrative judge. She gave me a book of the United States Constitution. I was in her office and I told her that she said we can disagree. There's nothing to disagree here on. The Constitution says that the Sixth Amendment, that in all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the God-given right to assistance of counsel for his or her